We are now going to show you how to complete questions 3a and 3b within section 3 of the online report form. Please note that you are not able to complete questions 3a and 3b without completing question 1f report year, as the corresponding emission factors have been aligned with the reporting period in question. Once you have selected the reporting year, you will be able to complete these questions. In question 3a, please select your baseline year. In this example, the year the body uses as a baseline for its carbon footprint is 2014-15. You will now see that the table is populated with the baseline year through to the report year in question. You then need to enter the overall carbon footprint, broken down by scopes if you can, for each of the years. Once you've entered the data into scope 1, 2 or 3, there is no need to enter the total. Press save and the total will auto-calculate for you as shown. Although it is useful to have the series of carbon footprints broken down by scope, if this is not possible, you can just enter an overall figure into the total column and press save. When completing this section with a breakdown of emission sources, this total should correspond to the last entry in the question above. Begin with selecting the relevant emission source from the drop-down list provided. Before entering in any further information, wait for the emission factor to populate in the table. You will see the timer at the top of the screen showing that this is happening. Once the emission factor has populated within the table, select the scope. Enter in your consumption data in the unit shown and press save. As soon as this is saved, the system will calculate the total emissions in tonnes, which you can see if now present within the emissions column. You should now be aware that some of the factors provided have multiple units, which we will show you. First of all, we select Add to add another row to the table. You can add or remove as many rows as you like. This is shown in the accompanying Introduction to the Online Reporting Platform video. Select the relevant emission factor. You can see that the emission factor column has not pre-populated like it did when you selected natural gas in the last example. This is because there is the ability to select the relevant unit. In this instance, you have the choice of either litres or kilowatt hours. As soon as you have selected the unit, in this case litres, the system will pre-populate the emission factor and units. Select the scope, in this case scope 1. Enter the consumption data in litres and save, and you will see that both the emissions and total emissions columns have been populated.